We like each other's posting shit online, but we don't really talk. You know.
I think he reached out and just said something on Christmas, but
Yeah, we don't really talk. We don't.
yeah, we don't really.
You know, I mean, Chris is a person where it's kind of introverted, and he hang out with his family and stuff. You know, he'd always reach out if he wanted to do that, but we don't really talk. I think maybe a couple of messages in the past 2 or 3 years. We don't really hang. We always said we was gonna hang out, but
You still be in contact with Fats?
no. He on my game, but he don't. He was going through all that with his kid and stuff. We didn't really talk.
Yeah, I was gonna say I ain't really talked to him since he was going through that shit with his baby mama neither.
Yep. Yep.
And then I'm friends with Tony on Facebook, but I ain't talked to that nigga since he lived here.
Man, what? Man, I know. Same here. I'm friends, and he posts every other day. He'll like my stuff and vice versa, but we don't really talk at all. At all. If ever.
When he left here, he went back to Gastonia, right?
Yes. Oh, I thought you were talking about Chris Moore's brother. Chris Moore's brother or Big Thing. Yeah, either one of them.
Oh yeah, I was talking about Thing.
Yeah, we don't.
You know, if it wasn't
Okay, how we sound? We live.
Sound pretty good to me.
We live.
That's what it is.
1 second, D. You on our live stream, man. It's the Pregame Boys podcast. What up?
Yeah, we back in this thing. Look, I know it's been a long time.
It has.
A long time.
This is one half of the Pregame Boys. I am the Asher one. To my right, I got my boy Snacks in the building.
Live from the Oasis.
From the Oasis. Shout out to Dunn Son.
Hey, done.
Put me on.
Put me on.
And of course, Blacks.
Mr. Williams.
Mr. Williams. Yeah, redefined as Mr.
Mr. Williams. And of course, much love to
Mr. Fourth Quarter.
Bobby.
Clutchfield. And special guest, of course, we know iVision Films. We got Elion King. And right now, we got a special guest over the microphone. We got D-Dubs in the building.
What's up?
This is my homie. Way back from the day. D-Dubs. But, yes, sir. What's good? We are the Pregame Boys. And we, our podcast it's a vibe, man. We talk about current events. We talk about, sports topics,
gaming,
movies, everything,
shows,
man. We keep it fresh, man. We keep it funky. We keep it fresh. We keep it current. We keep it cool.
okay.
Yeah,
Keep it cool.
Yeah.
I want to briefly interject if I may.
You are heard, sir.
Go
the
right
mic
ahead.
was going.
Hey, what are your thoughts about the Frozen one in LA, and who else besides me think it's time to hang it up?
About who?
LeBron.
You do know the NBA has now declared him the new NBA logo.
No, I didn't.
Yes, they're changing the Jerry West logo to LeBron James.
I'm fine with it.
I'm okay
Haters,
with it.
go ahead and hate
I'm
on the
okay
man.
with it, D. I'm okay with it.
I'm not.
And I'm gonna say
From Jerry West.
And I'm gonna say this. No, he shouldn't hang it up. Look, I can still tell you this right now.
Yeah.
Right now. If I needed one player in the league to take over one game, you're not beating the man.
He's still doing tomahawks at 41.
Yeah, at 40 plus.
No. We can debate semantics, especially with that kid right there.
Okay.
So we talking year 23. We talking stat padding this and the third.
He ain't stat padding. You want one more chip?
Wait. Let me just say this. For years, and I'm talking about his whole LA stint
Can I say? Hold on. Before you finish that,
an interjection.
Hold on.
Interjection.
Before you finish that, let me say one thing. This whole load management thing is some bullshit. And I don't care who it is, whether it's LeBron, J. Morant, you know what I'm saying, whether it's AD, KD, Steph, this load bearing shit is some bullshit, and that shit is soft. That's league wide. I don't care who it is. That's my step on that shit. Look, these players, people pay these money for these tickets to watch you play, and if that's the case, you had yours out there and play no matter what it is. Period. Now, outside of that, sir, please continue.
Go ahead, D. You're up, D.
You mute his mic.
No, he up. D, you're up. DeJuan. I turned the fucking PlayStation off. He was like, I'm about to call him on the phone because he's actually he's. Hey, sorry about that, guys. We're gonna finish this by doing an interjection here
via Zoom,
so you can really hear him.
You cut the system off.
I did, and wonder why. You're gonna have to reiterate what you said because that was a point that needed to be.
Hello?
All right, D, you part of the podcast. Now, I had to call you because Kevin was making a statement, but I turned off my PlayStation by mistake. But he was saying something to you.
Before you get done with this, what you say? I wonder what you say. I'll say this. I'll say this no matter what. This load bearing shit, when you don't play, you want to say something, that's some bullshit. I don't care if it's LeBron, Luka, AD, KD, Steph, you know what I'm saying, Trae Young, Ja Morant. I don't care, you know what I'm saying, who it is. This load bearing is just some bullshit because people out there paying for these tickets to watch this All-Stars play. The hot, you know what I'm saying, the stars play. And you want to sit a game out in the middle of the fucking season because you want to say yourself for the playoffs. It's some bullshit. I'll give them this. The players in the 80s, 90s, 70s, they played all the fucking games unless they couldn't play the games. True. And I will give the older veterans that shit. Look, this load bearing shit is some bullshit, and that's league wide.
So you're saying load bearing consists of players where they opt out to not play in the game if they feel like.
So the thing why I brought that specifically up.
I didn't hear you say that, bro. I didn't hear you say that.
Okay.
I was trying to cut in and say that.
For this year in particular, and it started last year when they first brought him in. The thing is, LeBron can't exit stage left quietly. It is Luka's team now. Whether he wants it to be or not, it is Luka's team now. He sat out for like a month and a half with bullshit injuries, and he thought that they was going to suck. And they played good when he was gone. He came back, he fucked up team chemistry, and then ever since he came back, he picks it. When they play a good team, my sciatica acting up. But when they be playing screw-up teams, that nigga play. And like I said, I mean, it is what at this point, I don't care about numbers. You've been playing for 23 years. It is what it is. But I'm like, bruh, him and his son, which should have never been in the league to begin with, it's time for both of them cats to exit stage left.
I'll say this.
Damn.
I agree with that. And look, Bronny, look, I can't look. Hey, I have no argument for that.
Yeah.
But I'll say this to everybody out there: LeBron James playing right now is still better than the Michael Jordan playing with fucking Washington, who couldn't dunk anymore.
Oh no! I argue that.
Oh.
If it wouldn't have been for them, Jordan was number 3 in MVP his last year in Washington. He got that.
That's because he's Jordan. That's because he's Jordan. They didn't care. They didn't care who it was Jordan on the field. They don't care. They're gonna vote for him no matter what. It wasn't he might have been the best team because Jordan's playing. By this time it's Jordan. We vote no matter what because it's Michael Jordan, the greatest of all time. He ain't got to be the greatest of that time. Because I'll say this, Michael Jordan is a great player all the time. But you can't tell me that for 10 straight years, that LeBron James wasn't the best person playing on the league for a 10-year period.
A decade out there?
Yes, I can.
No.
Him and Bobby are two in the
the
same.
media, hey, I'm gonna tell you this. What other superstar dominated the game and had more people eat on their watch and they the marquee nigga? Steph ate more, and Steph got just as many rings as he do and beat him for 3 of his 4.
Oh, I didn't say about rings. I said the best player in the league. Look.
But when you say the best player in the league, when was he the definitive best player in the league? Because it could be. Oh, wait, before you interject. Before you interject. Before Kobe tore his ACL in like the what was it, 13-14 season? So you thought LeBron came in 03, right?
Yeah, 04.
Right time, yes, sir.
LeBron came in 03.
Yeah.
Until Kobe's Achilles went, Kobe was the man in the NBA. Until LeBron went to Miami and won the first, I don't give a damn. His first stint in Cleveland was, he was putting up numbers, but they were hollow.
You know why? Because guess what? Basketball is a team sport. I'm gonna say this real quick.
Okay.
Even in the 80s.
Basketball isn't.
Even in the 80s. Look at this. I'm an old school Showtime Lakers fan.
Okay.
I'm not a Kobe Bryant Lakers fan. I'm not a fan of Kobe Bryant. Now, that being said, Kobe Bryant is an all-time hooper. Nobody can question that. I'm just not a fan of the man. Mm-hmm. That being said, back in the 80s and early 90s, look, the Lakers, the Celtics, the Pistons, and even the Rockets, you know what I'm saying? These teams won, and then the Bulls, of course, won championships. Guess what? Through that entire time, Dominique Wilkins put up numbers.
Hawks.
50 points playing Jordan, Bird, and Magic constantly. But guess what? He by himself. Spud Webb was a great player, but he's not an accent to this man. Muggsy Bogues is a great player, but guess what? Dominique Wilkins was by himself. LeBron James took a team to the finals. And you tell me this, when did Michael Jordan by himself take any team to the finals without Hall of Famers beside him? The answer to that is never.
Okay, now I'm about to shit on that whole argument right there.
All right, then.
Win.
All right, then.
Okay.
Scotty there the entire time.
Okay.
Scotty there the entire time.
So, say that one more time. Say just your closing statement.
I said, got you. LeBron said the same thing with this. Allen Iverson took a trash team to the finals by himself. Michael Jordan never took a team of trash players to the finals. The entire every time we went to the finals, those 6 trips and look. Now I'll say this: for 6 seasons in the league, Michael Jordan was the greatest player of all time.
Okay. It was longer than 6 seasons.
No, it wasn't. The other 6, he garbage. It didn't matter. The other 6, if Michael Jordan didn't go to the finals, he was garbage and didn't matter. He wasn't garbage. Of course not garbage, but if Michael Jordan didn't go to the finals, those other teams, those other seasons, irrelevant. Because LeBron has took trash teams to the finals.
People always want to go to Pip and want to say what.
Horace Grant, Tony Kukoc.
Wait, come on, man.
Go ahead.
One second. Just let me have this.
Go ahead, D.
Go ahead.
Name one player in the history of the league that has had more help, more Hall of Fame players, more All-Stars, more super teams, more fake ass bullshit like nigga.
Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan.
Two of his games is fugazi as shit. And did you just say Mike? Finals ever came close to beating him? Nobody.
Michael Jordan. Look, I didn't say that wasn't the truth out there. But look at that team. And people want to say because.
But my argument is the level of competition is when LeBron got that scrub ass team to the finals.
They got blown up by the Spurs.
That was the year before Boston's Big Three came together. So pretty much that year in the East, it was old Detroit and old New Jersey. got Jason Kidd, Richard Jefferson, and Vince Carter with New Jersey, and you had Chauncey and them boys in Detroit. And them niggas got swept. He got there by all-time Eastern Conference perform against Detroit, but they got and San Antonio boot their ass. And if Ray Allen went to
yes, Ray Allen put a play out of his ass to put them ahead to go to the final. Yes, you are correct about that. I'm not discounting that.
What I'm saying is, there has never been a player in any sport in my lifetime or that has predated me that has rubbed, like, if this nigga would have dunked tomorrow and come down wrong, I wouldn't shed one tear. I wouldn't have, like...
The LeBron haters out there.
You and Bobby on the same.
How about this? How about this? Bro, what happened to the screen? Okay, gotcha. The screen went out.
Oh, okay.
Look, some of the stuff I can see to you that. I still say that Jordan took.
But the competition that I was just where I was going with it just a second ago. So I was talking about, the old Nets and the old Pistons.
Okay.
But we talk about Atlanta. We talk about Milwaukee. We talk about Bad Boy Pistons. We talking about
Love them, by the way, the Pistons.
We talk about the like nigga, none of for years they were calling the Eastern Conference the Leastern Conference because nigga it didn't matter who came out the East. And this is during LeBron's prime. Cleveland the first time, Miami, and back to Cleveland. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he went to the finals 10 years in a row, right?
I don't know what teams.
Did they get rings in Miami?
No.
He got 2 rings in Miami.
No, it was 8 straight, and the first one that he did because he 4-6.
He went to the finals every year with Miami.
Huh?
Did he go to the finals every year with Miami?
He went 3 years. I think he went 3 years straight with Miami. I know about the 4th year.
No, he went 4. He went because the first year they lost to
Dallas.
The second year they beat OKC.
And the third
year they beat the Spurs. And the 4th year the Spurs beat the brakes off their ass.
Sure did. They sure did. Because by the 4th year though, yeah, it wasn't that he had like that 4th year. It wasn't the big 3 with him, D Wade, and Bosh.
Bosh had that heart shit. But what I'm saying is, okay. So right now, regardless of all the help he gets, he's 4-6, right?
Yes.
Okay. The one that he won in 26, the one that he won in Cleveland, that
Kyrie,
that's
the one he won in Cleveland. You gotta. I'll keep it in the buck. The one he won in Cleveland. You gotta put heavy emphasis on Kyrie Irving on that.
Kyrie went crazy.
Right?
Kyrie saved his ass.
Yeah, Kyrie went crazy. Kyrie went crazy.
I'm agreeing with you. That's what I'm saying the entire time.
What I'm saying beyond that though is it shouldn't have even came to that. Like I'm asking you, me and you right now. We playing ball. You in the post. I dunk on you. You fall down. I stand over you. My nuts in your face. And you swatted my nuts. You get ejected, but the nigga who stood with his nuts in your fucking face don't get ejected. If Draymond don't get suspended game 5, Cleveland would not have won it. If 2 things changed in the series.
Look, Draymond Green. It's not Steph Curry. It's not Steph Curry. Draymond Green is what is and was the heart of that Golden State team. The same way I say Troy Polamalu was the heart of that Pittsburgh Steelers. What?
He said, "Oh no."
So you
okay? So if Draymond is the heart, and the only time that Draymond has ever had a good finals.
No. I'm not saying no. You get me wrong. I'm not saying that Draymond Green is the guy that makes the buckets. Or has all the points and buzz. But for whatever reason, when Draymond Green is there, that team jails.
Yes.
Oh no, you right about that.
That's what I was saying.
That's all I'm saying.
And when he was, I agree with it. When Draymond Green gone, oh, we wide open. Had Draymond Green been there, I don't know if they would have won that championship. I agree with that too. But guess what? A W is a W.
Can't rewrite history.
No, I understand that too. But okay, for instance, when I went back to what year they came in the league.
Drink
Hold on one
Man.
second. Hey, dog, what? You in your house right? You in your house right now, right?
DeJuan, yep.
DeJuan, you in your house?
Yeah.
Do you have any alcohol next to you?
Nah, I don't really drink like that.
Oh, well, that's fine then. Because when this podcast, what we do is, to start a podcast, we take a shot to start a podcast. We are remiss, haven't done that yet. And since you're on the podcast, if you did drink like that, I would actually go somewhere in your house and grab a shot so we can toast this up real fast.
All right, well, hey, I got something that's been sitting in my freezer.
Give me a second. Give me a hot one. You
Yeah,
can re-up,
I'm good. Jermaine going out there real fast, get him a shot. We can keep talking real fast, kid. No.
I got some apple crown right here.
Well, no, you don't. You ain't got that crown apple, do you? You ain't got that crown apple.
This shit been sitting in my freezer for a hot one. Me and my girl drank on our birthdays, and that shit just been in my freezer.
With that crown apple, if you find the Ultra Spray cran apple juice, that's a winner. You can drink it with your meals. We call it a country apple.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, because cognac whiskey and whiskey and cranberry juice is called a Washington apple. So with the cran apple and then the crown apple together, we call it a country apple. And it goes hard. It's something you can drink with your meal, with something you can kind of chill on. It's not overpowering. It's a nice cocktail you can drink to just sip on and have a nice. Jermaine went downstairs to get him some heat. Jermaine was out of alcohol, so he had to go back downstairs.
It's 2 o'clock. You need to lay it down. I understand, but you don't never stay up this late, my baby. But I love you. Go to sleep. Yeah, we was talking, and all of a sudden, I said, "Damn, man, he kicked me from the party." But
Yeah.
I've done that before.
Yeah, he cut his system off. So he went.
I've done that before too. Like been on talking to him and Juice, and go to do something, and be like, "Man, I forgot I was talking to them through the PlayStation."
Yeah, and so I didn't hear you say nothing about that. I was talking about Lowberry. I didn't hear you mention that. But I was trying to cut you off. Look, because that crap is some bullshit.
Yeah, I did mention that too, but like it just like even when him and his team, it's the constant, and I know that the advent of social media, the 24-hour news cycle, like I know that they got to have shit to talk about, but I get tired of hearing about it. All the goddamn time. I just...
But question though, I can feel that. But question though, do you think if Michael Jordan was live in a social media area, they won't be on niggas nuts 24/8, not 7, 8 days out the week?
But my thing is, who is gonna go down as we not even talking about GOAT, but who is gonna go down as like
It's different eras, man.
The nigga of this era.
It's different eras.
It's
LeBron.
Of this era, it's gonna be LeBron.
A
Yeah.
lot of niggas want to say LeBron.
Yeah, D. I think D. Honestly, Jordan's the GOAT of his era Kobe unfortunately had the.
Even he's gonna make this. It's
I mean,
LeBron.
Kobe had a.
It's not Giannis. It's not KD.
Yeah,
it's not Steph.
Yeah, Kobe's going.
You know what I'm saying?
LeBron will be the GOAT of this era.
I'll say anyway. I mean, here's a question to this. You tell me. Name me a person coming out of high school who they said was gonna be the heir apparent and gonna win championships and put all the pressure on them. Who else in the history of the league has come to the league and done what they said he was gonna do? They didn't say when Michael Jordan came out of college, out of North Carolina, because he went to college, he was gonna be the greatest of all time, or even be a chance to be that person.
No, LeBron had that chip coming out of high school.
They put that on LeBron when he was in high school, and he came to the league with folks because they're saying it's already hating on him, and he still was able to win championships. Because look, here's the thing: had he stayed in Cleveland the entire time, he would have no chips right now. I promise you that. You know why? Because it's Cleveland, and you couldn't get a team to free agents to come because it's Cleveland. It had to be drafted.
But LeBron stands and fanboys, especially when he loses, like to argue the fact that he's never been on a super team, when in fact he has had several. And when I was saying earlier, like I said, like so.
Super
I'm
teams.
Right now,
if he said that, he's capping, and I hate that term.
He's 4-6, right? 3 of his 4 rings are fugazi as shit.
Why is that?
Why is that? Because when Miami beat San Antonio, I mean, granted they still had to play Game 7, and even Game 7 was close. But it took that one break, the ball bounced to Ray Allen, boom, got you another one. We already discussed 2016 with Golden State and Cleveland. But name another time ever, and I'm gonna ask you this: do you remember when Chris Paul got traded to the Lakers and they rescinded that deal?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask you this: that Mickey Mouse bubble ring.
No. See, that's it's not Mickey Mouse. So question. Had anybody else won that ring that year?
It is still being fraud.
Why? They still
because
played.
They was gone for fucking 5 months.
They still had to play.
Why didn't nobody get to practice but LA?
Says who?
Huh?
Says who?
There's plenty of players that were down in the bubble.
Okay.
Why didn't nobody have organized team practice but the Lakers?
Their front office was going on some bullshit then. And by the way, I'll take that one play with Ray Allen and raise you a Michael Jordan push against the fucking Jazz when he pushed that man out the way to shoot a ball. And it didn't call it because Jordan rules.
His last shot with the Bulls with Brian Russell. Okay. Yeah. He did that.
At least, thank you for being honest. Thank you for being honest, sir. I appreciate that.
No. He 100% did that. But that was a superstar no call, just like superstars get calls all the time.
They do now. After Jordan started that.
The 2 niggas that in my lifetime that I've watched, and I hate both their games, but both of them. I hate James Harden's game because he was always looking for the whistle. And you know who inherited his game? Shea. I know they won the chip last year, but I do not like Shea Alexander Gilgeous's game at all. Like, if that nigga not getting, and if Halliburton wouldn't have got hurt, I think Indiana won last year.
They might have, sir, because he was hooping out there.
Halliburton was, and you know, they was a complete, from January to the end of the year, Indiana was playing the best ball. Like, as a team, like, the first half of their season was bullshit, and, you know, like, from right before the All-Star game through the finals until he got hurt, and I was pulling for them. But like, that LeBron, man, I can't.
Yeah, he's a avid LeBron.
And how about this? I told other people this. You do understand that way. You do understand this. And I would say, what year was LeBron the greatest player of all time? There was one season where he should have won MVP in that 10-year stretch, 8-year stretch, where he should have also won Defensive Player of the Year.
No.
Oh.
He ain't never been. People want to talk about that shit in Miami, and just like, did you hear that shit?
No. Hold on. I'm talking about the year that he was first team all defense. And the person that won Defensive Player of the Year wasn't even first team all defense. It was all. So what I notice is this, and I'll say this. If LeBron James, if Michael Jordan don't exist, they will say hands down LeBron James is the greatest player of all time. Because Jordan exists, some people out there don't want anybody to come close to Jordan. And these folks have votes. These folks got votes.
He got shit that he is just in the last couple of years. You want to compare
over the 21st season.
You want to compare 23 years to 13?
Yeah, 6 seasons. One man was the greatest of all time. The other fucking 7, he was irrelevant. Before that, getting bounced by Detroit basketball. Well, Isaiah Thomas doesn't consider Michael Jordan his competition.
You did it again, just right there, talking about getting bounced by Detroit. Well, what about when LeBron was getting sent home by New Jersey and Orlando and Boston?
What team did he have?
Okay.
What team did he have?
So how was that nigga the GOAT?
How was MJ the GOAT when he went to teams?
When Jordan wasn't winning, he was irrelevant. When the chips ain't stacked in LeBron's favor, and even when they are,
he was relevant.
Still don't win.
He was relevant though. Even though he was the best, he was still relevant. He still went to the final. Even though team might have been trashed by himself, he was still able to will a team to the finals. Now I guarantee you that team in Cleveland, they got smoked. They got smoked.
Hey, even getting there, them niggas robbed the Pistons one year when he was in Miami, and one of the years that he beat Toronto when Lowry and DeRozan was still there, they robbed them niggas, and they robbed them. They robbed Boston's young core last year in Cleveland.
I'm gonna say this. There's some. I'm a Georgia Bulldogs fan. And I remember some plays in the last 3 seasons we could have went to the championship. You telling me, because a couple years ago, Georgia lost 1 game by 3 points and didn't get a chance to play for the championship? Guess what? You got to play better than the refs. And so, I'm not saying that these games didn't, I'm saying what you didn't happen, but guess what? If you put it away, that can't happen. I am a Sacramento Kings team. That's the only team that I saw where the ref came out and made sure that, y'all not winning this game. It's going to Game 7 in L.A. And Kobe and Shaq won that shit.
Wait, because there's 2 of those. And nigga, I was a diehard Kings fan.
With Bobby Jackson, Tito Turkle, Peja.
Bobby Jackson,
yes.
Chris Webber, Stoyakis,
yes.
Steve Rogers,
yes.
all of them.
They were giving that work to the Lakers.
But no, Kobe's last championship when they won that Game 7 in LA, the goddamn refs robbed Boston. You down 17 going into the 4th, you ain't been blowing the whistle. Once Perk got hurt, them niggas got real whistle happy so they could close that shit. And then Artest hit that lucky ass 3, and they went like, there have been some highway robberies that are extremely blatant.
I'll give you that. I noticed, and I'll say this. You may be right. The one for Sacramento kind of stings because that was my team back in the day, so that kind of stings me. I wasn't.
Boston has a long time been my team.
My brother's too. My brother's a Boston fan.
I was a Kings fan during their run. I've been rooting for Boston and I was rooting for Golden State before them niggas was winning.
That what's up.
And even, do you remember the We Believe season?
You mean for the Hawks?
No, I'm talking about it was like a year or two before they had Monte, they had Steven Jackson,
Monte Ellis?
yeah, I'm talking when
Indiana?
Golden State
Yeah,
was,
Pacers?
when Golden State was the 8th seed and Dallas was the 1 seed and Golden State put them out. And then they lost they lost and then they got rid of them old niggas and they rebuilt with Steph, Clay, Dre, and all them. But
Hold on. While we here, it's that toast time. You have to drink.
It is time for a toast, D.
It's a toast to freedom.
Toast to freedom. Explain it.
And as we say freedom is a point where you in your life where you've made it so that you can live how you want to live. Freedom is doing what you want to do, and doing what you want to do sustains you and your family so that your dreams, you know what I'm saying, are making it worthwhile for your actual life. That's freedom. Not having to punch a clock for somebody else. Freedom is doing what you love, and what you love, you know what I'm saying, supporting you, your family, and your loved ones.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I'm toast to that.
Being able to provide.
Damn right, my brother. So it's toast to freedom.
All right, and glasses up.
Glasses up.
Toast D, freedom.
Freedom. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's our enchantment, man.
Yeah.
At the beginning of every pregame show, man, we just like to give homage and still hopefully shed light that there's still not clean water in Flint, Michigan.
Yeah, and they've given up. They've given free water, not getting water, and whatever.
Oh, it's way beyond, man.
I think they may have actually started giving them. I think they have fixed the issue now, but it still took 13 years. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it was to remember that. If it is fixed, by the way.
All right, so in lieu of tradition, since you are on the phone, Dewan, here at the pregame show, we all have our
areas we want. Areas
we do
of the expertise or we specialize in, basically.
Yes.
We all do all the things.
We all do all things, but I am games. Kevin is movies, and
Jerome is with music and
conspiracies, and Keith is a little bit of the same cloth. He's definitely movies.
Probably games and music.
Yes.
I would think.
But we are the pre-gamers. We do all things.
Yeah.
Specialize in some.
Yeah, we all game. You know what I'm saying?
So in lieu of tradition, Kev, has there been any new? It's been a slow season. Any new movies that has released in the next?
As of right, because it's beginning of January. Most of the Oscar bait movie already went out. You know what I'm saying? Because the end of the year is always Oscar bait movies. Not trying to put those like summer blockbusters in wintertime because we don't want to go out. They're trying to put movies that. I did see Avatar, by the way.
3?
Yeah, I saw it. I saw it. It's pretty good. I liked it.
Good?
I liked it. But I didn't know it was going to be 3.5 hours when I got there. All of a sudden, I'm 2 hours in. Wait a minute. He ain't got on the...
Damn.
Wait a minute. If he ain't there yet with the trailers, we got a whole lot more time. Oh, left out there when that motherfucker at 12 o'clock, left out there, it's 3:30.
Jesus fucking
Like,
right.
damn.
That's a long movie. And for what? Is it worth 3 hours? Did they fill any voids? I mean,
It's
the
solid.
dynamic? Is it fucking...
First and foremost, automatically, it looks exquisite.
Avatar has set the bar.
It looks exquisite.
CGI.
And then the story is there, and it's kind of a jumble of the first two movies, but it added that aspect to it. It still added something that you didn't get from the first movies. It added something to it, and I liked it a lot. I was sitting around, man, damn! I got sober in the movie. I brought 2 cocktails for me and 2 for my homeboy Tone. I bought one little flask of, you know what I'm saying, Jim Jones, and then me, you know what I'm saying, a nice big Jaeger bomb for me and Tone. By the time I finished, why am I sober all of a sudden?
That's a long fucking movie.
Yeah, it's been. I'm good eating popcorn, and then I'm wide. I'm sober as hell.
That's a long movie.
Long,
bro.
3.5,
long
bro.
movie.
It was good, and it added something to the lore of Avatar. Because the 4 is coming out. They did 2 back to back. He's still doing 4. I think he has 5 total he wants to do.
Mm.
Possibly 6. I don't know. But Avatar, I saw it in the theater. It was good, and I liked it. But it was just long as hell. As far as the movie's concerned, look. Did I see Martin Supreme about the ping pong? No, I didn't see that shit. You know what I'm saying? He just beat Michael B. Jordan for Best Actor in like Christian for Sinners, though. I don't see how that shit happened.
You know what? I have not watched Sinners yet.
That shit hard, man.
I've heard people watch it several times. Everybody in my immediate circle and beyond. You gotta see Sinners. I watched it twice. I watched that.
And
I gotta watch it.
It's what I've been asking for a long time. Even though it deals with some like things in the past, I get tired of seeing black movies that are about like slavery, gangsters, and hood shit. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Why can't I get a black movie that has something different? Like Black Panther. It was a Marvel movie. They were technology ahead of everybody else.
Okay,
Why can't I get black sci-fi? Why can't I get black horror that isn't like just old school black horror?
Yeah.
Sinners was a thing where it had nuances, you know what I'm saying? It had things that you don't see. There's one scene that I think is the best scene in the movie where the music itself became an element and its own character in the movie. And I thought it just did so well. And the music itself is what kind of brings the whole thing together.
Nice.
The bad guys too. Even the bad guys, the music, it called them too. It's just a good solid movie.
Okay.
And it was refreshing to watch. And look, it had one token white girl, Haley Steinfeld, and in my opinion, she came out of the woodworks saying some outlandish shit. Oh, what? Well, you told me you love me. You know what I'm saying? You told me that too. Well, I told you could fuck with me. You know, you did say it, but then she said, well, then you fucked me so hard and took your tongue in my coos, thought you changed your mind. I said, God.
Jesus.
I said, God.
Right?
Straight face, no, didn't break. Yeah. It was a solid movie.
Okay.
Him and Coogler, part of the second or at least third. I don't know if Coogler was did Fruitville Station, but he was in a Black Panther. I know this is at least their second time working together. And so
he's trying to. And we know Michael B. Jordan. Michael B. Jordan. We get it. But I'm glad it was a good movie. I gotta watch it at some point. I've heard great things. Okay.
Bought it on 4K just so I can have it 4K.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you this, and this is what I kind of my first viewing, what I equate to.
Yeah.
Do you remember the 1995 movie From Dusk Till Dawn?
Yes.
Okay, so you know how at the beginning they was robbing shit, they was killers, they was on the run, they got that family, they was going to Mexico. Like it was one movie.
And then vampires came
out. A third of the way, it became a whole different movie. That's exactly how Sinners is.
Yes.
Sinners is like a period, like a 30s crime.
It's a period piece. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Before a little bit before the halfway point, it's like, nigga, it's vampires in this shit.
Yes. if you didn't watch the trailers, you would know like what the fuck. Yes.
Right. Okay.
I will say this though. Did you notice in that after credit scene that somebody came through with the dopest Coogee sweater I have ever seen? Couldn't
Oh,
buy
you
it.
talking about Stat still being alive?
Yeah, and walk through to the bar. What's he wearing? That's a Coogee sweater. That motherfucker clean it. Look, went online, sold out, couldn't buy it.
Oh,
Yeah,
Coogee.
because it went because in the court, of course, the whole movie takes place in 1935 or whatever.
Mississippi,
but
yeah.
There was only one survivor, and 60. Or we thought it was only one survivor, and 60 years later, at the end, he an old man.
Man ain't seen the movie though.
Oh yeah, spoiler alert. It's okay though. It's okay. Spoiler, but yeah.
With the Coogee joint and oh, okay. I won't say nothing else, but a nigga you thought died went dead.
Okay. All right. Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
A nigga popped up though with clean as hell. I've never liked Coogee a day in my life.
COO,
Not a
that
single
bitch.
day. What the fuck is he wearing? That motherfucker clean. Right on, like at home. Oh, what? What? Oh,
Sold out.
Sold out. You dirty motherfucker.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Okay.
But look, man, I have never thought about that. It is
What?
like Dusk Till Dawn. It's one movie.
Yes.
You watch Dusk Till Dawn? Gotcha.
Yes, I remember that.
They're trying to escape here, you know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden, oh shit,
One day.
they're vampires in this motherfucker.
Yeah. Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
I was that's exactly what I was like, man. I'm like, for real, like you just thought it was gonna be.
But I knew they were from the trailers.
Something serious.
But I saw the vampire from the trailers though. I knew that from the trailers, right? It wasn't a. I was waiting when they were. I knew they were gonna come around, just waiting to see when it was gonna happen. So I wasn't surprised by that. And then Michael B. Jordan playing two characters. He's playing Smoke and Stack, two brothers.
Okay.
He's playing two characters in the movie.
Okay. Which two characters?
Smoke and Stack.
Smoke and Stack. The Smoke Stack twins.
Yeah. Both of them got a chick. One of them dating a white girl who's not really white, and one of them dating a black chick who's, you know what I'm saying, smell like cocoa butter.
Damn.
It was solid though, man. It was solid. Bought it on 4. I bought that for holidays. I bought that on 4K Blu-ray, and then I bought F1. F1 with Brad Pitt. Look, that shit hard.
Is
bro.
it? I keep going across.
Look, man. That F1 movie is meant to be seen in the theater as big as possible with the best audio. And so,
well, while you brought up F1, I've been seeing a whole lot of stuff. Coming up with Doomsday and Secret Wars, and you know how this is supposed to definitively reset the Marvel timeline or whatever.
Hold on real quick. I got you. Here's the thing about Doomsday. I don't want to see or hear anything else about this movie. Because look, they've already got my money.
I wasn't going to say nothing about either of them. I was just going to say that when the timeline resets, Franklin Saint is supposed to be the new Black Panther.
Franklin Saint?
Snowfall, the black dude from F1?
Got you. The same one who's from Snowfall.
Snowfall.
Yeah. Him, bodies,
He
bodies.
gonna be the new Black Panther.
I can see that. I'm fine with that. I can take that. But yeah. But like you said earlier, I was saying there are 4 things coming out this season. Look, I gotta catch the Odyssey. The last Into the Spider-Verse movie.
Oh yeah.
It comes out this year.
Really?
Yes. And then of course, Avengers Doomsday. What was the 4th one you said?
Okay, so
it was Odyssey.
It was Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter.
Mortal Kombat 2. Thank you.
Mortal Kombat 2, the Odyssey, Street Fighter, Spider-Man.
Ooh, that Street Fighter gonna be alright, bro.
Huh?
That Street Fighter gonna be alright, man. That Street Fighter, I'm looking forward to that too. Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat.
The last, like you said, the last of the animated
Spider-Verse movies.
Across the Spider-Verse, because we had. Well, no, what was the
it's
first?
Into, Across. It's gonna be Beyond the Spider-Verse.
Yeah, that's the top. That's supposed to come out Spider-Man Brand New Day is supposed to come out. And the last Fast and Furious is supposed to come out this year, too.
I still haven't seen. Is that 11 or 9? I've seen.
It'll be 11.
I haven't seen 10 yet. I just saw something about. I saw 9 when it went to space. It kind of just.
So I'm gonna keep it all the way a bean, and I know a lot of people will. I think they really should have stopped making them when Paul Walker died.
Yes.
Because he was. I mean, everybody say Dom has become the main character, but Paul Walker was the main character.
Brian was pushing the story. Vin Diesel may have been he may have been the guy that got the best racer of all time, but Brian was always the one pushing the stories.
And I don't know, speaking of which, shit concluding, did any of y'all see the
Stranger
Mission
Things?
Impossible Dead Reckoning 2?
Say what?
The last Mission Impossible.
Man, look, I'll tell you right now. Look, those last 2 movies, honestly, as I've told folks, I did. I don't want to cut you off. Go into something. I don't want to start talking and cut you off. Say what you're gonna say, sir.
Oh no, I was just gonna say that as far as wrapping up a long time series, them was fire.
Yes, and yes, I totally agree. And I'll say this: I've told people movies have movies have sequels, all kind of thing. But all of a sudden, it takes some time before a movie series becomes a franchise. For instance, Fast and Furious. The Fast and Furious came out, and then Too Fast, Too Furious, and then Tokyo Drift.
Fast 5 is what set them off.
Thank you. Fast 5 was a franchise maker. For Mission Impossible 1 was great. 2 was garbage. 3.
Okay, so I well, like you said, 1 was great, 2 was alright, 3, Ghost Protocol was
but in my opinion, at least in my opinion, 2, the mission is impossible, and then the whole bike fight, you know what I'm saying? With 3, at least the mission itself, you gotta break into the Vatican. That's an impossible mission, and then in my opinion, what made Mission Impossible a franchise was Ghost Protocol, because that's when Ghost Protocol hit. Then they went on the tear. Ghost Protocol was solid, and then
everything from Ghost Protocol to the end, they progressively got better.
Yeah, that's right. Yes, thank you. Yes, exactly that. Rogue Nation, Fallout, and then look, I say this: that last movie, look, what the fuck? What's the plan? Y'all want to do what? That you can't. That's not gonna work. Yeah, he's supposed to be dead. You supposed to be your plan is even the guy said, "What is your plan, sir?" What? And then look, as you saw, he jumped out of what kind of plane it was into the ocean, waiting in cold water. He supposed to be dead.
Cool.
Look, that Mission Impossible Final Reckoning was a monster of a movie, bruh. That shit went hard. Because Dead Reckoning also went hard. Yeah. That Mission Impossible was a monster of a movie.
I want to watch, listen.
Yeah, that's amazing. But you gotta see the last. You can't see the last without seeing the one before it.
I've seen the one where Daniel Craig was said this is his last one.
No. That's James Bond. No Time to Die is also a main movie. By the way, for that franchise with Daniel Craig, Skyfall was a franchise maker. Because Casino Royale is dope. Quantum of Solace, trash. Skyfall.
Okay, if you want to break down his Craig's 5 movies, Casino Royale was the shit.
Yes.
Quantum of Solace was dookie.
Skyfall.
Spectre was good.
Yes.
What the one? Okay.
No Time to Die.
The last one. No, I'm saying, what is the one in between Quantum of Solace and
it's Skyfall. It's Skyfall.
Oh, Skyfall. Yeah.
Franchise maker.
Yeah. So I would say Casino Royale, awesome. Quantum and Skyfall was fucking awesome.
Awesome.
Spectre was awesome, and No Time to Die was. And Kill, have you seen that?
Main ain't seen it. He had main half in, half out.
Boy.
Main is half in, half out over here.
Hey, so I'm gonna ask you, what did you think of the No Time to Die finale?
Look.
Without saying anything spoiler-wise.
Hey,
man. The first time I seen it, and granted that movie came out in 2021, so it's 5 years ago.
Yeah.
You gotta understand. So here's the thing for me, especially with that franchise. The first James Bond I ever saw was License to Kill with Timothy Dalton.
Oh, I know.
Damn.
So because it was on TNT, but it was on regular TV. And so that's how I view it. Now, I had never seen the Sean Connerys or Roger Moores, but I liked it having seen just the Timothy Dalton part of it. And then, of course, I like Pierce Brosnan, the complete, refined James Bond, where anything he does, he has a complete handle on it. But as far as...
He's like, okay, and this is, of all of them, Brosnan is my favorite Bond. And I'm going to say, like, now, granted, Craig might have had better movies, but I feel...
I love GoldenEye.
Just the time period of his duration as Bond...
He epitomized James Bond.
Huh?
He epitomized James Bond.
Who?
Brosnan.
Oh, no. I agree 100. I was saying... With Craig, while I have Brosnan over Craig,
that's what I was agreeing with you on that.
Why I think that Craig has better movies is I think that Craig's Bond is of the ilk of Jason Bourne or kind of John Wickish, or he was like they amped up the action.
Yes.
But he wasn't James Bond. Like,
James Bond is suave and debonair at all times and has a complete, like for instance, his last movie.
It's been a hold for so long.
The last movie where he had the invisible, the movie where he had the thing where Q was trying to show him where he can remote control the BMW and Q can't do it real good, and then Brosnan says, "Let me see it for a second," and does it effortlessly, moving around over there. That's James Bond, suave, debonair. He can do anything almost effortlessly. Yes, they changed it around for Daniel Craig to be a bigger action star. But look, I have loved GoldenEye since it came out.
Right, you ain't saying nothing but GoldenEye, the movie and the game.
And so I'll give you this too, though. Yes, I do believe, though, even though I think that Pierce Brosnan was a better James Bond, Daniel Craig has better movies. Because look, Casino Royale was dope. And then Skyfall went above and beyond. But look, because I'll say this, because of that monologue in Skyfall where you meet the villain halfway through, the story about the rats, bro, I know that story from the back of my head. It's just something about it. Like, oh yeah, that's the bad guy. You've been hearing about him, but that's that's the guy right there, comes through, talking about rats, and when he finally gets the bomb, he's doing now you only eat rats. Look, but like I said, but my point was bringing up Timothy Dalton. I like the James Bond with the gadgets and stuff, and that wasn't really prevalent with the Daniel Craig James Bond. However, it was more there in Spectre and No Time, like in No Time to Die, in the car scene when they were trapped with him and the chick.
Oh, when they went to Vesper's grave.
And he was just letting it get shot up, and then he decided, okay, I'll get out of here. And then turn the button. So look, that whole thing is just dope. And I'll say this, the fact that they did something that never been done before, I thought they ended that James Bond like franchise as best as any other. As best as any other. Because they didn't leave an option. Look, he can't get, even if he gets out of here, he can't be with the ones he loved because they won't survive it. And so I thought that was dope.
It was. That's some shit. Like,
what? And then it still gave you. How come they gave you the classic James Bond scene? He in the tunnel, got to turn around, bow, shoot somebody. And it's still in the circle thing with James. They gave you what you wanted. I said, man, this is, whoo. And it showed me that one of the things. It showed me that 007 is just a code for the person. 007 can be anybody. Which is why I'm mad they wouldn't let Idris be 007.
Yeah, I know. I was gonna say because it started in that movie, but what the two things that they was talking about doing, from when that movie ended, they was gonna make the two directions that seemed to piss everybody off was either bringing that girl back to be the or Idris, and it's so many people that was upset about, well, James Bond can't be black, and I'm like, well, you really
Since when?
that shit?
It's a code name.
With the shit with the Little Mermaid a couple of years, I said, you realize that A, it's a code name, but B, this is a fictional fucking character. Just
unlike Jesus, right? Unlike Jesus, right?
When they was talking about Michael B. Jordan being Black Superman, and Superman, I said, of any of the ridiculous arguments, I'm like, dude, Superman is a fucking alien.
But guess what?
I said, the reason that he's white is because he came out in the 30s.
Thank you.
Like, nigga, that's it. That's the only reason.
But even in the comics, there is a black Superman.
I know.
In the
his
comics.
Name is, Cal Zod or something.
Either way, look. But that's all I say this. So y'all mad that they're making fictional characters and a monster? Because don't get it twisted. A mermaid is technically a fucking monster. If you saw one in real life, you'd be scared as hell. So you mad they made this fictional character black? But what about Jesus?
Oh, nigga, you can't tell them. Like, anytime that they make, like, you remember, that shit was about 15 years ago now when they did that Egypt Gods Amongst Us movie or whatever.
Yes.
With the
Gods of Egypt.
Brothers,
The Gods of Egypt.
I said, yo, nigga, y'all keep on doing it. Y'all when y'all whitewash shit that historically, factually, we know went in white. But
He was in Africa.
Yeah, bro, that
he was,
kind of.
And whether you want to say that Jesus was white or not, but look, I got you. His mama and his daddy, his Earth daddy, were Africans.
Yeah.
What are we talking about? What are we talking about? Y'all crazy out here. Look, dog. Jermaine's done over here.
Oh, he out?
Yes. It's been a long time coming. He was in and out. He's out now.
It can happen quick. I know that nigga since '95. Like, nigga, you could be talking, and as soon as he stopped talking, that's a wrap.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, he's out right now.
I just noticed looking at the damn microwave. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. I need to take my ass to bed too.
Gotcha. But yeah.
Hey,
Anything? So let's wrap it up. Anything you want to say? You know, anything you want to speak on before we get out of here? Video games, movies, TV shows. Anything on your mind you want to speak out? It could be about basketball, LeBron, whatever you want. Anything you want to say before we get out of this thing, bro?
Yeah. Who y'all got coming out? Who your picks this weekend for the playoff games?
See, I don't know because look, I got to work on Sunday. I got to work those games. Now I got to air those games on CBS. So it's a thing where I don't care who wins. I need the game to be over so I can get done the rest of my work. So it's the thing with me, the Falcons not in there. I know what it was. And here's the thing, the Carolina beat the Falcons, so I kind of wish they would win. But Matthew Stafford went to Georgia, so I don't know.
I understand. I ain't got no dog in the fight.
Me either.
I personally, I picked the same team the last few years. They always felt, but I would like for Buffalo to do it, but I don't see it.
Are they in the playoffs?
Yeah, they in it.
Oh, they still made it even though they lost that game to Pittsburgh?
Yeah, they still in. They the number 2 seed. They the
Damn.
number 2 seed, and the Patriots are the number 1 seed.
I didn't know. Well, okay. Well, appreciate that, dog. To all the right out there, to my left out of here is the Ashen one. On the phone, say your name, bruh.
Hey, it's D-Dubs, a.k.a. Dwan. It's nice meeting everybody being on the show, and I appreciate the back and forth, man. Good times.
Of course. Thank you for joining the pregame show. As always, shouts out, you know what I'm saying, the Dunn son, Mr. Williams, Mr. Fourth Quarter, Ilion, everybody, you know, helps the pregame show. We appreciate y'all. Much love. And as always, pregame responsibly. And we out.